Thanks for staying with us. We still have the fixer trying to see if we can help us fix some marriages right now. Nima.
This this particular one. So you come home, you did not show me a business plan the day before. Just as soon as the woman is saying, can you, I need to upscale my business with this amount that she had saved. African women, they collect. And she's telling you, do not bring it. Now come back the next day and say, that money you have saved, which you have just given a good reason for, you should go and bring it. And then he goes back and tells his mother, who then comes to tell you a good wife behavior is to give him that plan. What you must address it.
You see, this woman, the woman herself needs to know her worth. You see, a lot of time, when you are with a narcissist, in a lot of cases in that family, everybody take up roles. Even the children take up roles. Yeah. In a lot of cases, the woman that is married to a narcissist is always an enabler. So you are the problem. The person you should be dealing with is yourself. I'm not going to put my money together and then you will come. It's not like we are sitting together, we are weighing our pros. You just come. I'm not giving you my money. You need to understand who you are.
But they say a spouse should be open.
Says who?
You can have a conversation with someone and say, I would love to support you.
Exactly. It's not fighting. It's communicating.
I would really love to. But this money, I've saved it for this particular business.
And I believe in my dream, and what I want to do.
You back your load and go because you have not supported.
So why? What are you doing? The person
that was what happened.
The person does not deserve you.
Because how many sacrifices will you
We have a caller, Festus. Yeah, so I mean, that's where I'm going to right now. Solutions. But Festus from K to E Live.
Yes, I'm alive. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Now I realize, where people have problem in marriages. Yes, with what is being said. A woman can be submissive to a man, but her glory or her destiny can never be submissive. The destiny of that woman can never be submissive. The glory you have can never be submissive. And that is where the problem comes if you are married to this type of man. Because you want to dominate you. Whereas what he has in his entire this is not as much as what you carry being a wife. So that is where problems come, and then they say they want to divorce without knowing that this is the risk.
Thank you, Mr. First. I'm having trouble hearing you. Because hard here. You see, let's go to solutions now. And I like Taramato to also. You want to say something?
Well, yes, I want to ask. There's this tweet I want to read out, right? And I want you to help me understand it. It's from Solomon Bucci. He said, when we were still dating, my wife asked for my permission to go out with a long-time secondary school male classmate. Will you feel comfortable if I go out with him? Another instance was when her prospective housemate was going to be a man. Asking for permission in marriage is a common practice. It's a show of respect and courtesy. What do you think about asking for permission from your husband before going out? What do you think about that?
I don't know why you guys
asking for permission.
But I would just say, it depends on the dynamics in that marriage.
Already existing.
It depends on the dynamics in that marriage. I'm not asking you for permission because I am not a human being who cannot make decisions by myself, right? I'm asking you for permission because I don't even like that permission word, right? I mean, can we talk about it? Let's talk about it. What is permission? Let's talk about it, and we can respect each other, right? So we can talk about it, and you can give me like, oh, babe, this is not looking good now. Why not let's do it this way? And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So it's not the same thing as...
So what if he says you can't go out?
You can't go.
You must have experienced it one way or the other. All of us in our marriage.
If you say I cannot go,
undress and
your reasons must be genuine.
At 40.
Yes.
Okay. Genuine reason can be that I don't like your group of friends you went to secondary school with. So this reunion, you are not going. And it's usually, like I said, because the tables can't be turned. You cannot tell a man where to go.
And let me say this. Let me say this. It is not every woman that you can do anyhow. It's not every woman. And in a lot of cases, like I was trying to say, we blame the men for this. You are the one that is enabling.
Let me take this call.
You are the one that is making them to treat you. You are teaching them how you want to be treated.
Let me take Latifa from the door. Thanks for calling, Latifa.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good
Yeah,
morning.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, very clearly.
I love your program. You women, I'm proud of you people. Thank you very much. You see this matter of you people are talking about. I want to really tell the public that they should make men awareness. Men, sorry to say, 99% of Nigerian men and African men are not aware of so many things. They don't know how to treat women. They should make awareness because we women, we have many seminars that we go to. But men don't always have that time. Please help us to tell men that they should treat their wives well. They should stop saying the wife is shut up because at the end of the day, that problem they are running for, saying the woman is the one that is going to solve it. So please.
Thank you very much, Latifa.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Tolu, a lot of women have gone out to seek knowledge, to know better, have information. But our husbands aren't interested. They feel like there's nothing there. What is Larry all the that can
me myself.
Sit down, yes. So a lot of men are not getting knowledge. They're not understanding. They don't know the importance of getting awareness, especially on your mental health. A lot of homes are being damaged because the mental stability of the adults there is totally dysfunctional.
Right.
So where do we go from here? How do we help people?
I think women should stop being, I think that's a very good way, actually. Women should stop being enablers, really. See, happy wife, happy life.
You have a broken marriage, but not an enabler.
No, exactly. They say happy wife, happy. See, and in some cases, it also depends on your level of integrity, the kind of person you are, and all of that. That also speaks a lot to even your spouse. If, for example, you are the type, just to jump to what you said earlier, you are the type that you go out with your friends and you get there, you get drunk, and you get, tomorrow if you say you are not going. But if you also have integrity and self-worth, there are certain things that your husband knows that, oh, my wife cannot do this, you know. But beyond that, women need, I cannot be with you. I mean, when people come to therapy, this thing you are saying is very common. They kept saying, oh, my husband will not come. Dr. Tolu, can you call my husband? It's unethical. I'm not going to call your husband. If there's somebody your husband respects, tell the person to bring your husband to therapy. See, when the man has it up to here, nobody will tell him to come to therapy. More men are begging for therapy now than women in my practice. When the man, because a lot of women are becoming more aware. So they are not going to be enabling your toxicity. They're going to stand and say, you know what? I know what I want. I know what I deserve. And when you stand, it doesn't mean the marriage should break. It means that we should find
solution. But am I being narcissistic? No. So my husband had an event he wanted to go with the kids last year. And I said, you cannot take my kids. And he kept quiet. He did not tell me anything. When it was my turn to take the kids, he said, you two cannot take my kids. I brought the roof down. I said, they were blocking me. Yeah, you want to chain me? You want to kinikon me? The argument, he laughed until January before he told me, did you not do the same thing?
Oh.
When I said, and am I being narcissistic?
I'll let you answer that question after Mr. Ade hold.
So that is actually not necessary. You can't determine narcissism by that. Okay. You can just be, because you are being the woman, you are the one taking care of the kids, you are the one that you are feeling like she made
it. Thanks for calling.
Feeling like the man.
1 second, let me take Ade's call.
With the man,
You're live. Go ahead.
Hello, Morayo.
Go ahead, sir. I can hear you.
Okay. All right. When all of you are still very young in your parents' home, you respect daddy a lot.
Yes.
Whatever daddy say, you obey.
Yes.
Now, you got married. You drop that daddy's name. You pick your husband's name. Then your husband automatically becomes daddy in the house.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So whatever you want to do, you must take permission.
Hey.
It's cultural. Don't listen to that, your guest. You must take permission. If you say don't go out, don't go out.
He says
If you got your salary, if they don't touch your salary, don't touch it. Because he has become the daddy, because you are bearing his name now. You have dropped your home. Because your daddy tell you like that, you obey. So that is correct culture. So don't say what is not belong to. You can't be master in the house. The man is the head of the house. That is our culture. You can't change it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Ade.
Can I say something?
Let me let you.
Being the head, you see, I actually understand that. I believe that marriage is an institution. And every institution, there must be rules. But don't take dysfunctional rules. There should be leadership. In fact, when couples come for premarital counseling, these young couples, they will tell you, I asked them, I've seen a couple that the wife said, no, you can't be the leader of this marriage. I have to be the leader because what are you bringing to the table?
Wow.
So because you are a man, you are automatically a leader. Says who?
The Bible. The Bible tells you the father is the head of the house.
The Bible describes the qualities that you need to have to be the head. You can't just say you are the head by virtue of the fact that you have. Let me not say what
Tolu, by virtue of the biology. By virtue of the biology.
Let me tell you. Forget those things, they are working in the 70s.
The other things that Bible say, add it.
Let me tell you.
You need to end that position. You cannot be
let me tell you what
call yourself a leader.
Let me tell you what happened in my, and I've shared this story on the set before. There was a time that when we started, when I got married, my husband wasn't working, and you know, as a woman, you're doing all the work then in the beginning, the first few years. And one of the things that led my brain to change, that reset my brain, was when I went to a conference. I think it was your church. This staff was Mrs. Ibukwale Oshika was there, and she said something. And when I heard that thing, I held on to. She said, "What makes your husband a husband is not his ability to provide. Is a God-given role. It's a divine role that God has created for him. So don't judge somebody because of his ability or inability. He is the leader of the house." Now, I went home that day thinking, okay, yes, maybe some of the issues I'm having because at that time he wasn't working, but thank God I submitted myself to his leadership regardless. Eventually, God blessed him. He got a fantastic job, and he's fine even till today. So the point is that if we make every young woman feel as if, no, if he's not providing, you are missing this. That's not what I said. So let her clarify. Wait, let her clarify so that people can get it. So let's please clarify.
See, there are times that the woman, you see, life is in phases and stages.
Yes.
Sometimes the woman will be the one to have money. Sometimes the man might be the one to have money. You see, when there is understanding and a healthy dynamics, that is going to be the least of your problem. You're not going to know who has money or not. But notwithstanding, there are certain qualities that you need to possess to be called a leader. Yes. You don't leadership, you don't earn it. I mean, you don't deserve it, you earn it. You just don't wake up and say, I am a leader. See, I'm still seeing this client currently. She said, you cannot be the leader. It's not like it's behind the husband. Why are you, I'm the one feeding the children. It's not even just about the feeding. It's the fact that every decision that is to be made in that family, I made it. I put all of these things together. When we're applying for something, I apply for it. When they are calling for people, they call me first. So what makes you, she said, what makes you the leader? And that is the truth. You need to earn this leadership position. You just don't become a leader. And it's not about money at all. And let me just say this quickly. Our women, this money thing, we need to really wake up. And it's low self-esteem that makes you to think that, oh, I want to collect money from a man. I want to collect money. You don't know your worth. You know, people feel, why do we feel like men have to give? The man, you say, I can't cook, you are a slave queen, you are not cooking. You are not doing house chores. You are still not providing. Then what are you doing? You should demand that. So we need to understand that all these dynamics has to be balanced.
Let me take this call, so hold it for a while. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
You're live.
Yeah.
Ibrahim.
Yeah, let me quickly say this. Thank you, Moriah. Thank you for what you just said not quite long. About your experience. That when you went for a day start program, I think I heard well. Now the truth is this. Scripturally, it has nothing to do with what you have as a man. As long as you're a man, you're a leader as long as marriage is concerned. When you step out of marriage, now women can also be leaders. But when it comes to marriage in quotes, a man is a leader. A woman may have qualities of being a leader. That doesn't mean she is a leader. The man can actually give her space because of the qualities she has. Doesn't make her a leader. A good man can always tell the wife, seeing the qualities of the wife, or tell the wife, okay, I like you to stay in charge of certain things. Doesn't make her a leader. Life is wisdom, and once you lack it, disaster is everywhere. Concerning the question, I think I can't recall her name. There's something she asked that if I want to step out, can I get permission from my husband? We all know who we are married to. If we're married to a man that has wisdom, that is so aware, it's important that wherever you're going to, you tell him that, honey, I'm about stepping out. Is it possible I go? And once he gives you a go ahead, you should think, if my husband is telling me not to go, there's a reason for it. He may not tell you the reason, but if my husband is telling me not to go, there should be a reason for it.
That's the dynamics Dr. Tolu talked about, the dynamics, based on the dynamics you have. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, There's something I think Elijah said. There's a question she asked that, that's okay, fine. If my husband all of a sudden tells me that, okay, I should give the money thing, yes, the money thing, I can't do.
Okay, Ibrahim, let me pause you for a second. Nima has a question for you.
So leadership is now, is it a gender role to be a leader? Because, initially when you started, you were saying a man is the head, is a leader, a woman cannot be. Can a woman have the qualities that you describe of a man in order to, to qualify as a leader in a home?
Okay, now, concerning marriage, as long as marriage is concerned, look, as long as marriage is concerned, the male is designed to be a leader as long as marriage is concerned. Now, scripturally, the man. But because scripturally, the man is the leader.
Okay.
I'm not saying women.
Point taken, Ibrahim. Thank you very much.
So whenever we have this conversation, there's the ego of a man, or like, this positional leadership. The positional leadership is the lowest level, where they just give you a title and they say you are the leader, and then you ride on it. When you earn leadership, when you own leadership is not about being the smartest person. Sometimes the smarter you are as a man of the house means that you would say our financial decision, she can handle it. She's better than handling it. It's not about being brilliant. You are still leading by delegating to the most appropriate person in the house to handle.
Identify the qualities.
In my house right now, if we buy a new technology, the best person to handle it is Daniel. He will read the instruction. He will tell us how to use it. It does not make sense for me to be saying, I am the man, I am the woman, I'm your mother.
I
think marriage is about teamwork.
The youngest becomes the oldest sometimes, because there's a specific role that young people, it happens in families where something happens and one child particularly takes full leadership.
Right.
Not just financially. You are there to care, you are concerned, responsible for everybody's care. People say, this one, she's the middle child, but she's the one. So everybody defers to you as the leader. So even though the firstborn is the one that is the leader biologically, by biology, but the person, somebody else takes that leadership role based on their
ability.
Because of their ability. And when men learn this and understand it, they will relax.
They will relax. It is not struggling. Exactly. It's that struggle that is the problem.
So it's important
and
that
that struggle that brings
viewers understand this, because I don't want anybody to think as if we're trying to bash men. We're saying that you are the leader.
To repeat this thing she said, because you see this leadership thing, I wanted to disagree with the caller, but Tokwe captures it well.
Yes.
This leadership thing, you're a leader, and it is your ability to identify the innate qualities of everybody.
Exactly.
And build people on their strengths. So if as a husband, you're the leader, there's nothing demeaning of you to give the financial control of the house to the person with the acumen.
Yes.
So your wife is the one with the numbers. Me now cannot even add 2 + 2 to make 4. It's work.
And the main point of this thing is, if you have capacity somewhere, and somebody is saying, because I'm the all-in-law, I will not allow you to function, it will be affecting your mental health. Lack of expression will be making, and when it's affecting you, the marriage is going to be suffering.
The part I got from Tokwe, so that's one part you got. But the part I got from Tokwe's analysis is that even as a marriage, the man is the leader. Position is there. But there's still a part of that leadership that must be earned.
Yes.
So even regardless of what you have at the moment, is the ability, your character, the decisions you make, how you delegate, how you influence. These are the things that makes you earn it. So yes, you are giving you the road. You are the husband, you are the leader. No problem. But that leadership is earned over time for what you do.
There are some decisions you will make. You see this question of permission or not permission. By the time a man has displayed a high level of intelligence and character, you don't have to tell me to ask for permission. Me myself, I will be seeking his wisdom.
Exactly.
Because you have become the oracle of knowledge. I'll be asking you, what do you think about this, my friend?
Yeah.
If you say no, there's no basis for argument. And that displayed wisdom. Men need to self-develop themselves as well. Because the level, why it seems like women are not listening to them or women are being rude, is because women are taking their life into their hand. They are going for training, they are going for programs. They are exposed to a level of knowledge that men are dreaming of. So when we now ask you when we ask you for something and you are saying no, but you are not saying the no from a place of, Socrates said this. The Bible said this. Islam said, there's a way you will answer the question that when you answer it, it is beyond all reasonable doubt that this is the reason this man is saying this. So please,
let me pause you for a second, because I'm told that we'll be cutting off for the 60th anniversary celebration. Nigerian Navy holds International Maritime Conference, so the TVC News will be cutting off to that on the news channel. But those of you who want to continue watching the show, you can watch it on YouTube, on GoTV channel 49, and on Star Times channel 121. So we'll have to go off the news channel for a second. Let's take a few comments on social media, and we wrap up.
Afsa says, Nima, in every aspect of life, any other person that qualifies to lead should lead, be it man or woman. But in marriage, it's always the man. He can delegate according to capacity, but he remains the head. Mina says, be doing man is a leader and be tolerating nonsense, enabling narcissistic behavior. Learn to differentiate between a leader, a narcissist, and a man driven purely by ego. Oluremi says, in a home where it's the woman that wakes the man to pray and even lead the way to church, say that man self go they claim leader.
Oh,
okay.
Structure says, I pity young ladies where they follow in our opinion. Make una continue to they preach waiting and I know they practice for our home. If you listen to us, not selective listening, no. If you listen to this show from the beginning
with an open mind,
it is impossible for you not to have a happy marriage. It's like when I say impossible, possible.
The brain hears
if
what
you listen to everything we have said on this show.
Yeah.
So
let me take this last for our final caller. Good morning. Oh, we lost that caller. So we have to wrap up very soon. I'd like you to touch on this issue of mental health because I know May. Is it May?
Yeah, May is mental health
the whole month
month.
is mental health awareness month, and it's important for us to give you that opportunity to, because this story, all the topics we discussed really boils down to mental stability of any adult.
Yeah.
So, what's the theme this year? What are we trying to push for in mental health, and how?
So the theme for this year, mental health awareness month, is movement, moving more for mental health. So more like, move yourself. Move your brain, move your body, move your spirit. Just move. Don't stay in one space. Just keep moving. And part of the movement is talking about the need, to take our mental health seriously. You see, when somebody is listening to this conversation, the way they even react to conversation like this depends on the state of their mental health, right? So, and if there is a need for you to find yourself, to be more self-aware, and then seek for help, go for therapy, please do. And I don't know if I can mention that we are offering free therapy at Wellness Clinic. It's just a website, www.yourwellnessclinic. It's free. Yourwellnessclinic.org. It's free, so you can go there.
Please.
It's free.
You see, we also want to support the issue of mental health because we realize that. See, what I like most about what we've heard so far is that many of us we are all products of very dysfunctional homes. Yeah. And we've all just replicated that in different ways. Right. So many women are enablers, many men are narcissists, and they don't even know they are. Yeah. They wish they knew better, but they don't. Yeah. So we're saying that the only way to fix the problem is awareness. Yeah. Know. Yeah. Find information. See what you're doing. Have conversation within yourselves. Right. And but how do we see? My only worry, Dr. Tolu, is that women who are enablers, that's the only option they have. The other option is leave. And if you leave, you're gonna have more dysfunctional children because you have a broken home. No. So that's the option. Sometimes. Let her respond. That's the option many people think they have. I'm going to have a broken home.
Sometimes raising a child as a single mom or a single dad is better than raising them in a dysfunctional marriage. That's the truth. They can do better with a healthier mom or dad than with a marriage that is dysfunctional, than in a marriage.
Sometimes what we fear most is what happens as well. Yeah. I was watching a movie and the guy said he struggled with disciplining his son. He was raising a narcissist based on his fear, and his son knew that my father is scared of losing me. So he prays on it until the man was willing to confront that fear and tell him, I'm going to deal with you regardless of the way you are behaving, thinking I'm scared of you. Both of us will have to resolve this together. Many women are scared of losing their marriage, so they don't deal with the situation. They become enablers in that marriage. You are scared of losing your children, you become enablers of their bad habits. Stop enabling bad habits.
Stop advising couple. You be a sheep, you be a lion. You be a lion, be a sheep. We are not on sheep now, they say enabling.
God bless you. God will bless you. I hope you got that. Because they've told us to be sheep.
They told us.
They told us.
I remember the person on the mic that was telling me on my wedding.
Don't be
a sheep. I've been a sheep.
They say
That's what I'm saying.
So we have all the enablers.
When they put you where you don't want to be, when they put you in a state where you don't want to, you can't be happy.
Don't be a sheep.
You can manage it because they said that my happiness is in my children in future.
Yes.
When I grow up and I see my children, I'm happy.
An unhappy woman that is raising
It's a
children.
sacrifice.
You are not raising healthy children when you are not happy. They are not getting
They are not
the best.
sick, auntie.
They are
They are
not
not
getting
in
the best.
And they are not outside. They are just over their head.
Yes,
We can have this
sometimes it's better to
conversation,
be in the hospital.
Eh.
Sometimes.
Because if you're getting treated,
Okay,
Because
they are carrying sickness.
we have to go. We have to go.
We have to go.
Find out. It's very
Oh,
important.
plenty. Movie says, are we heard of Bewudani? Meaning women turn the men to hardback. Leader says, sometimes these so-called people that have gone to school are destroying the world. You all see the way Western culture has destroyed many lives. Somebody talked about the Holy Book and we laughed it off. And we are now challenging. Are we now challenging the creator? And I'm wondering, did you people watch this show?
They did not watch.
From beginning
Okay,
to
that
the
is all we can take on the show. Thank you so much, Dr. Tolu.
Thank you.
It's always a
I
pleasure
enjoyed
having you
myself.
on
We
the
didn't
show.
talk about sex.
That's true.
Don't worry.
Let's talk
Sex is
about
a very
we'll bring you
important
back.
part of life.
When are you available? We'll bring you back again.
I'll come
We'll talk
back.
about it. We'll find a word for it. We'll do it nice.
Yeah.
All right, that's all we can take on today's show. Hope you learned a few things that we have. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.